Today we're going to look at one of the most violent and crazy arrests in the history. Stay tuned to see the footage from one of the most violent arrests in the world. You don't want to miss this. Ovidio Guzman Lopez is the son of one of the most notorious drug lords in history, Joaquin El Chapo Guzman. Born in 1990, Ovidio grew up in the shadow of his father's criminal empire and was groomed to take over when El Chapo was eventually captured by authorities. The Sinaloa cartel is one of the largest and most powerful drug trafficking organizations in the world, with tentacles that reach across the globe. From its base in the state of Sinaloa, the cartel is involved in the production, transportation, and distribution of illicit drugs such as cocaine, heroin, and methamphetamine. And Ovidio was groomed to be part of this criminal enterprise from an early age. While little is known about Ovidio's exact role within the Sinaloa cartel, there are indications that he was a key player in the organization's operations in the state of Sinaloa. According to Mexican authorities, Ovidio was responsible for coordinating the transportation of drugs from the mountains of Sinaloa to the cartel's distribution networks in other parts of Mexico and the United States. The Sinaloa cartel has a vast network of smuggling routes that stretch across the border between Mexico and the United States. And Ovidio is believed to have played a crucial role in this operation, ensuring that drugs flowed freely across the border and into the hands of the cartel's customers. The first arrest in 2019, Ovidio's life of crime came to a dramatic halt in October 2019 when he was briefly captured by Mexican security forces in the city of Culiacan, Sinaloa. The arrest of Ovidio sparked a wave of violence across the city, as heavily armed cartel members took to the streets to demand his release. The capture of Ovidio Guzman Lopez was the result of a joint operation between Mexican and U.S. law enforcement officials. Acting on intelligence provided by U.S. authorities, Mexican security forces located Ovidio at a residence in Culiacan and moved in to make the arrest. But the operation did not go as planned. As soon as Ovidio was taken into custody, armed members of the Sinaloa cartel began attacking Mexican security forces in an attempt to free him. The standoff between cartel members and Mexican authorities lasted for several hours, and at least 8 people were killed. In the end, Mexican authorities released Ovidio, citing concerns about public safety. The decision was widely criticized, with many seeing it as a sign of the cartel's power and influence in Mexico. Since his release, Ovidio has largely disappeared from public view. It's unclear whether he is still involved in the Sinaloa cartel, or if he has gone into hiding to avoid further run-ins with Mexican authorities, until recently. He was arrested in 2023, and this is where it gets crazy. Chaos erupted in the city of Culiacan in January, following the recent arrest of Ovidio Guzman Lopez. Local officials advised citizens to take shelter in their homes, as violent clashes between the authorities and cartel members broke out in various parts of the city. In a violent operation to arrest Ovidio Guzman Lopez, the son of Mexican drug lord El Chapo, chaos erupted in the city of Culiacan. At least 29 people lost their lives during the arrest, which saw Guzman Lopez taken into custody and flown to Mexico City. Furious gang members retaliated by setting up roadblocks, torching vehicles, and attacking planes at a local airport. The situation quickly spiraled out of control. During the operation, 10 soldiers were killed, and a further 35 were injured. The Mexican authorities reported that 19 suspects were also killed, with 21 more arrested. Ovidio Guzman Lopez, also known as the Mouse, was captured and flown to Mexico City before being taken to a maximum security federal prison. Social media videos have surfaced showing trucks on fire and intense shooting near the airport, which was closed for most of the day due to the violence. In a terrifying incident, passengers were seen crouching for cover in an Aeromexico plane that was hit by a bullet while grounded in Culiacan. Aeromexico has canceled all its operations to and from the Sinaloan cities of Culiacan, Los Mochis, and Mazatlan. The events in Culiacan serve as a stark reminder of the power of drug cartels in Mexico and the violence that often accompanies their operations. It is clear that there is still much work to be done to ensure the safety and security of citizens in the region. Today, the Sinaloa cartel remains one of the most powerful criminal organizations in the world. And while the capture of El Chapo in 2016 was a major blow to the organization, it continues to operate with impunity across large swaths of Mexico. And as long as the cartel remains active, the legacy of Ovidio Guzman Lopez will continue to cast a long shadow over the country. For those who live in Sinaloa and other parts of Mexico, the impact of the drug trade is felt every day. It's a dark and violent world, one that's dominated by cartels like the Sinaloa organization. And while the story of Ovidio Guzman Lopez may be just one small part of this larger narrative, it serves as a reminder of the toll that the drug trade takes on the people and communities that are caught in its grip. While Ovidio Guzman Lopez remains a mysterious figure, his role within the Sinaloa cartel and his dramatic capture in Culiacan have cemented his place in the annals of drug trafficking history. For many, his story serves as a cautionary tale of the dangers of getting involved in the drug trade. But for others, it's a reminder of the power and reach of the Sinaloa cartel and the challenges that law enforcement officials face in trying to bring them to justice. We hope that you enjoyed this video and learned something new today. Please like and subscribe for more upcoming videos soon. Thanks for watching.